It is troubling to take pleasure in the death of another, even in the death of one who has brought such madness to the world. Melphis, you are able to damn yourself no further. May your soul find rest. Perhaps now we may find rest as well. No, you don't see. Melphis is dead, but this doesn't change a thing. Not a thing. We were never free from danger. We only felt that way because Melphis was here to protect us. We thought we were safe as long as he was here. But you see, we forgot how to rely on ourselves. We gave up the responsibility for our own lives. And when we lost one we depended on, we blamed all of our problems on him, Melphis. Yes, it was Ryudo who ran away. But we have been running away every day since. Our lives have always been our responsibility, and now we must see this. But the legend of the idol was wrong, and it was really Valmar. What should we believe in? Fool! You haven't heard a word I've said. Can't you do anything without depending on something else? We must think for ourselves and make our own decisions. Only then will we be truly free. Ryudo is still fighting now. Ryudo has been tainted by the horns of Valmar, but the contamination will not stop with him. It will continue to spread. This is dangerous. It may be necessary to exterminate Ryudo now, before the darkness has the chance to grow. No, I will not allow this. Ryudo must not die. Why? You wanted to kill Melphis. Why not Ryudo as well? The danger present is the same. Life, Tio. Life must be honored. It alone burns brighter than 1,000 suns through this eternal night. It alone is our hope. Melphis I hated, for he despised life and thus wasted his own. There is no honor in a wasted life, for hope soon withers and dies. I do not understand. You will understand soon enough, Tio. Soon enough.
Ryudo, wake up. Please. Ryudo. Even if we are able to remove the horns of Valmar from you, your soul will be destroyed forever. Ah. If you lose your soul, then everything I am doing, the whole world, will become meaningless. How can I, a follower of Granis, pray to Valmar? No, to Millennia. If you can see into my soul, you will understand. Millennia? I have a favor to ask. Come out! Please, Millennia, I must talk with you.
Ryudo, eh? What an idiot. Got himself possessed by the horns of Valmar. Well, I guess it's their fate as brothers.
Please listen to me. Please understand how I feel. Please save Ryudo. I don't care what happens to me or what happens to my body.
Listen, Miss Prissy. I am the wings of Valmar. My only desire is to devour the horns possessing Ryudo.
Stop it, Millennia.
Ryudo, traveling with you was fun. Farewell.
No! I can't do it! You were the only one to worry about me. No one else. I have no one else but you. I want you to come back. I want you to come back as you are. Elena! Elena!
Where am I?
I'll be the bait to distract the horns. Elena, listen to me! That is your cue to rescue Ryudo's soul. Understood?
Millennia, what is this?
Ryudo is fighting! This is our only chance! Go!
Millennia, what should I...
Don't be stupid! Call out to Ryudo! Quickly! Ah!
Ryudo, where are you? Come back! Ryudo!
Here we go, Ryudo. Ah, not even close. Wow, Ryudo, you did pretty good. Yes, I'm Melphis' brother after all. I'm not going to give up, even though Melphis is probably going to get picked to be the idol guardian. Power rests in a pure heart. Yes. And without a pure heart, you can't have justice. But you need to be strong to be pure. So first you gotta be strong, and you gotta keep training, or else you can't be pure, and then you can't fight for justice. Wait, Gata, strength isn't everything. You think so? But I didn't say it was everything. I just said that you need to be strong because Melphis is, and he's cool. I gotta get stronger, because those guys who talk about justice this and justice that, but can't do anything are cowards, really. It is so, for the world is filled with evil. Those who are weak may only speak of justice, but the powerful will deliver it. Wait, Melphis! 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 Rena! Melphis? Ha 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 ha! Why? Why did you kill her? Rena was possessed by the idol. Possessed by Valmar. How else can you defeat Valmar? Even you. No, I was trying to save... The only way to remove Valmar is to kill the host. How can you say that? Didn't you seek the power of Valmar? Melphis, you saw the power of the horns and craved that power. You hungered for it. Ryudo, that is no longer your brother. Don't be fooled. The horns are in control, not Melphis. Figured as much. Melphis and the entire village. They were looking for this all along. To be powerful enough to defeat the inhuman, one must become like them. One must make a sacrifice. Yes, it was necessary that I be sacrificed, for Melphis became more than human. Or perhaps less. No, I will not accept that. I agree with Ryudo. There must have been some other way. Were people to quietly submit to such sacrifice, to think it necessary, they would be nothing more than slaves. Life is comfort, joy, love, all these things, but life is also pain. Without it, we do not hope, we do not dream, nor live. Valmar, do not think me a fool. Some things cannot be replaced nor mended, and upon my life I would not let them fall. Why do you seek the divine sword, brother? If it is not power you seek, then tell me, is power is only a means to an end, Malphus, or have you forgotten this as well? No, my brother, I seek justice. I seek to protect that with which you have abandoned. For true power serves, it does not enslave. Curse it, Valmar! Again and again you deprive us of hope. For this I call you evil, and I will take back what you have stolen. Yeah! Ryudo, you have released me from my suffering. Thank you for saving me. As long as you resist temptation, the horns of Valmar will remain dormant within you. Valmar cannot be destroyed by any mortal power. Yes, you can only rely on the divine sword, or on the power of the divine. Ever was I desperate to possess the power to destroy evil, to destroy Valmar. But in doing so, I gave myself to the horns and bartered away my soul. Man was not meant for such power. What use would we have for it? What purpose? To be ever cautious of power, to be just in its use, this alone is important. Malphus. Ryudo, thank you. Ryudo, wake up. Lord Grannis, I know that I betrayed you and relied on Valmar's power, but I do not care what happens to me. Only, please save him. Elena? Ryudo? You're awake. Ryudo! Ryudo! Hey, what's with the tears? Millennia, you did it! Thank you! Huh? Ryudo, are you alright? Fine. Looks like I'm okay after all. But the horns are still in me. What happened? Elena, did you do something? Millennia used her powers. The power of Valmar is what saved your life. I was helpless. I could only watch. Millennia sealed the power of the horns inside of you. You will be fine as long as you do not succumb to the horns. You need to stay strong, Ryudo. Strange. I thought I heard your voice though, Elena. Tio, so you stayed as well. Of course, Ryudo. We are family now. Malphus. That idol was not for the purpose we thought. It does take power to save people, but that power must be used in the right spirit and with a clean heart. This I begin to see. We are the ones who ran from responsibility. We blamed Malphus for our own lack of will, a devious trap of our own devising. It was we who tried to find escape, little realizing that we had built our own prison, and our jailers were none but ourselves. Ryudo, I'm sorry. I was a coward. Please forgive me. Strike me now if you wish. I as well sought escape from my burdens. I as well sought release in every place but the place I should have looked. I should first have looked. The world offers no comfort, no relief. Freedom is only in ourselves. I alone can face my past. I alone can make my destiny. Ryudo, take this. A token of my promise to become a stronger person. Keep it with you. I swear upon it. No man will think or act for me. Friend's necklace. On your return, you will see that I have kept my promise. Yeah, sure thing. Ryudo, I'm serious. Miss, now I see the truth of what you said. Ideals will survive if people keep believing in them. No one can take them away. Let's head out. The Divine Sword lies to the east across the sea. Let's see what that friend's necklace does. Plus 25 defense, that's pretty good. That is probably going on Tio next chance I get. Let's see, who kills the next boss? Oh, it will work out to probably Ryudo, Elena, and then Tio for the next 3 bosses. I'll see how things turn out. First things first. Whoop. Yep. Got a lot of coins that we could spend now, but I'll hold off on that. I'm going to take this opportunity for a quick restroom break. I will be back in a couple of minutes. No one go anywhere. Alright, I'm back. I decided to get some water while I was down there because I cannot do the rest of this stream with my throat so dry. I just want everyone to understand one another. We've all had our fill of vengeance and quarrels by now. Ryudo. I just want everyone to understand one another. That kind of echoes Ira's words from earlier. Grandfather Rayjack, look after Melphis. Watch over my big brother. But keep the lectures short if you can, alright? Ryudo. Rayjack taught Melphis and I all we know about swordplay. He was the best instructor one could have. I'll bet he's giving Melphis crap right now, but I know he'll eventually forgive him. Goodbye for now, Grandfather. I'll be back to visit. Don't worry about me anymore. I've got a good friend who'll stick by me, right? Why, Ryudo, of course. See you later, Grandfather. Sasha, may I ask a favor of you? Would you play with my big brother, too? Rina is here already, and this is Melphis' home. He grew up here. He should rest here. Ryudo, do not worry. Sasha always looked up to Melphis. I am sure she is happy to be with him even now. Sasha, I still have some more work to do. I'll be back to see you again when I'm finished. See you later. It has been settled, sister. And by the looks of it, the villagers have all forgiven Melphis. Ryudo, it was your conviction that reached them. Reached them? Then one's convictions can reach others. Yeah, well, whatever it was that reached them, something did. That's all that really matters. Come to think of it, Rita's grave looks better cared for. I guess everyone else has changed too. But why would a cleaner grave denote a change in the nature of the villagers? The unkept grave was symbolic of their past. They have faced and overcome their history and fears. Yes, when we first came to this village, not a soul cared for poor Rina. It was all very sad. Rina, you will be having many other visitors now. Melphis seems to have been forgiven. You may both rest quietly now, troubled no more. Bart, it's over. Melphis is gone. This village has been badly wounded. The earth weeps. Yet, in the dead of winter, seeds must grow for a new spring. The island will be tranquil now. Sleep. Rest in peace. Wait, was that different? No, it wasn't. Gallius, it's done now. I'm glad to be washed of it. At first, I thought I didn't need anyone's help or understanding, but the village has forgiven me in my past. I must admit it's quite relieving. Ryudo, every wolf has a pack to return to, and you can now run with yours again. I'll be back, Gallius. After I finish what I must, I'll come home. Melphis, it looks like things are working out. See? They brought you here, because they've forgiven you. I got to go now, but you're not lonely, are you? I don't think so. Not with my big sister Rena beside you. Ryudo. Thanks to you, Melphis can rest soundly, at peace, in his own home. You have given him that. Everyone born of this village was conditioned to seek power. Even I could have ended up like Melphis. Melphis' abilities should have been seen as a natural gift. Instead, they became his greatest curse. Yet in the end, he was able to die with his one true brother at his side. That must have set him at ease. Brother, Melphis, I am now able to find the divine sword. Thank you. When I have succeeded, and when all that I have to do is done, I will return. I promise. Ryudo, I'm sorry I treated you like that. Forget it, Gata. There's no need to apologize. Come back safe, Ryudo. I'll be back, I promise. In the meantime, toughen up, will you? Don't worry, you'll get all you can handle next time. Little man, big mouth. You better hope you can back that up, remember. The tougher you get, the tougher I get. Come back safe. A promise is a promise. Don't worry, I always keep my promises. And you just might find me married to a beautiful woman, too. Oh, really? Then I'll need to get back before one says yes to you. That should give me plenty of time. Yeah, right. Well, I've a better chance than someone I know. It's beyond me how that songstress puts up with you at all. Huh? Who asked you? Shut up. Haha, see you later. Later, eh? Just remember, you got a beating coming your way when I get back. Let's hope your skills can keep up with your mouth. See you when you get back, Ryudo. A promise is a promise. Ryudo, I have little right to ask you this, but come back to see us. Come back if you still consider this village your home. I've only got one home. Good memories or bad, this village is my only home. I'll be back. Don't worry about that. That's more than we dared hope for. I'm sorry. And I must get ready for the return of a hero to our village's swordsman. Songstress, please watch over Ryudo. Ryudo may have grown in strength, but he still lacks someone who will stand by him. Will you do that? Why, of course I will do what I can. But of what help can someone like me be to Ryudo? I've only been thinking about the village. I've lost sight of the people who live in it. I've been so mistaken. We must all regain our honor and compassion as swordsmen, as people. I'm sorry for Ryudo, for all the terrible things I said. I know it hurt you more than anyone. Forget about it. Tend to the graves for me, will you? Of course, leave it to me. Ryudo, you have grown stronger. I'll take care of your brother's grave. Don't worry, I'll maintain it every day so we can rest easy beside Rena. So, I know this is selfish, but please come back sometime. Of course, I have a great many things I want to tell Melphis. Watch after his resting place for me. Ryudo, take care now. You'll do it. I just know it. Come back safely to see us. Ryudo, forgive me for saying all those things. I knew I was being spiteful, but I couldn't help myself. I finally woke up and realized that it was us who had to change. No, it wasn't your fault. Melphis and I were wrong all along. We all just realized it too late. I just didn't know what to do. I said all those terrible things. Please forgive me. There's nothing to forgive. All I remember is how you used to take time out to play with me when I was a kid. I did, didn't I? How could I forget that? How could I say all those terrible things? Forgive me. Oh. I cannot understand all this weeping. The demon Melphis is gone. Why weep? Leaves do not only fall from the tears of before, but Leaves do not only fall from the trees before winter, Tio. Tears fall for many reasons. Happiness, sadness, fear. Tio, you will come to understand. We'll start over here. I see you're leaving. You haven't changed, have you, Ryudo? You never could stay in one place very long. Be sure you say goodbye to Gallius before you go. I'm sure he'd want that. Ryudo, where is this person, Gallius? Gallius. Well, if I know him, he's far away from here, but still close to Memphis. We can't go on anymore like we've been. We can't keep dwelling on the past. Gallius never did like that, dwelling on the past. There we go. When I was little, I used to measure myself against this door. I checked every day. I was obsessed. See, over here, in the corner of the door, there are a bunch of marks, and there's one more for my brother, Memphis. They start at my waist. You must have been really little back then. Where is your brother's mark? It's there. Look up. One mark. Way up towards the top of the door. That's his. Memphis measured himself once and then quit. He was already the biggest and the strongest. I was obsessed with catching up to him, but I never really did. But Ryudo, look. Now you're much bigger than him. Yeah, you're right, I suppose. So I've finally grown bigger than Memphis. Doesn't feel like it. Perhaps it will once our journey is complete. I am so ashamed, Ryudo. I was supposed to be like a mother to you, and I couldn't even trust you. Forgive me for making you feel so unwelcome. Well, I sure can't talk. I never would have been able to trust anyone myself if it hadn't been for these friends of mine. Ryudo, how you've grown. I remember how you always tried to imitate Memphis in everything. That's supposed to be a question mark? Now just look at you. You made some very good friends. I can see that I don't need to worry about you now. You'll be just fine. You're right about that. I'm off now, but I'll be back again to see you when I'm done. Off you go, then. All of you, take good care of our Ryudo now. How much stuff do I have? Let me check out my attack items. Ryudo, you've done it. You've beaten your past. I didn't beat anything. I meant to. But that didn't happen. I accepted it. I didn't beat it. So you accepted your past. Ryudo, do you think we can as well? Of course. I just tried my sword again. It's been 3 years. Man, it's heavy. But you could lift it, right? You can still swing it, right? It's a starting point, but you must practice and practice. Right. You're right, just pick it up and swing and swing. Ryudo, next time you show up, our hands will be rough enough to boast about. You'll see, maybe rougher than yours. Ha! Don't get ahead of yourself, champ. Ryudo, hey, Ryudo, all the grown-ups say they want to say they're sorry to you. Now, no one says you're a bad guy, so now you can stay in the village forever. Sorry, kid, I have to leave now. I'll be back. Once I finish everything I have to do. Hey, Ryudo, I'll practice my swordplay all by myself while you're away, okay? I'm gonna be strong, just like you, Ryudo. So even if you're not here, there'll be someone to keep the village safe. Being like me isn't necessarily a good thing. Be yourself. More importantly, defend what you treasure most. Ryudo, good luck and come back soon. I'm waiting. Yeah, I thought I talked to him already. I think I may have missed one of these houses the first time. Dodo, go ahead. You've a right to. Say it. Say I'm an old fool and a coward for everything I said to you. We thought we could keep the past away if we kept you away. We thought if we closed our eyes, we could make it all disappear. I made the same mistakes. You know, Dodo, you never did stop fighting Melphis' shadow, all alone. But look at us, what did we do? Gripe, moan, and give up, without ever trying to face it once. But I wasn't alone. Elena and the others supported me. That's the only way I could have fought Melphis. Ryudo. Well, Dodo, I hardly recognize you. You've gotten so big. Guess I shouldn't call you Dodo anymore, huh? I always answered to Dodo before. Call me by whatever name you want. It doesn't matter much to me. Alright then. Dodo! Ha ha ha! Come back and see us from time to time, Dodo. We'll be waiting. Don't worry, I'll be back as soon as I'm finished with this job. But you'd better have some good fish ready for me. Anyone over here? Nah. Ryudo, forgive us. Here you're fighting for our sake. And what thanks do we give you? We walk around like zombies day in and day out, and greet you with barbs and slurs when you come home. Grandpa, forget about it. I'm no angel myself, you know that. What's done is done. Let's move on. We who did nothing day after day had no cause to treat you that way while you were standing up for us. But you didn't say a word. You just faced Melphis for us. I'm so ashamed. What's past is the past. Just as Ryudo has changed, so have all of you. I may not have much time left, but I can still make a contribution before I go. I was already in that house, I think. Well, well, you look on top of the world today. Reminds me of old times. When Melphis started practicing, he'd say he had to get stronger to protect his little brother. Such a fine lad. That he was. Melphis was tough and a good brother. Back then, Melphis might have been trying too hard. I guess he forgot how to smile. Folks can go too far and expect too much. I'm sure that we made Melphis feel obligated and weighed upon him. Thank you, Nana. But you don't have to worry about Melphis anymore. He is resting in peace now. Well, well, you look on top of the world, you do. Just like old times. Such a fine lad. Wait, was that another way? Yeah, there's like two ways around there, huh? Anyone back behind here? No. I didn't notice it at first, but Ryudo, you're different. Really different. You think so? I feel the same as always. But you are. You're really different. I see changes in Ryudo as well. This is puzzling. Yep, I'm sure. Ryudo, you've really changed. I too can detect a significant change in Ryudo. Yes. Huh? You too, Tio? Give me a break. Merrick, say something. You have grown, Ryudo. And if Tio can feel that, she has grown as well. Ryudo, next time you come, I'll be cool just like you. I'm gonna be grown up. You'll see. Ha, kid, choose your role models wisely. I'm not exactly the paragon of perfection. Trust me on that. I think Tia was actually referencing the horns and not Ryudo's character, but it still kind of works. Ryudo, please forgive me. What was I thinking? Blaming you achieved nothing. I was so frightened when I heard that Melphis was coming, so I... Ryudo, I'm so sorry, Hey, wait, don't cry. Come on, look up and smile, okay? Stop crying. Forgive me, Ryudo. Please forgive me. Look, really, don't cry. Crying doesn't help you at all right now. Come on, stop bawling. Please? The new Ryudo is still powerless against the tear-filled eyes of a woman. Ha, maybe. But remember, you feathered fool, I'm not exactly powerless against flying rats like yourself, Sky. Got it? I'm so sorry. Forgive me, Ryudo. Sheesh, you're forgiven already. Just stop it with the waterworks. I can't deal with crying women. Just smile or something. Do we have... I think that's the last back and forth with Sky that I can recall on top of my head. Anyone behind here? No. Ryudo, You didn't do all those bad things my daddy said you did. I'm sorry. Everyone said such bad things about you. Hey now, you're a kid, right? Kids are supposed to run and play. Go off and have fun. Master, Ryudo was insulted and maligned. Why is he not angry? Ryudo has very broad shoulders with which he carries his pain and burden. He is much kinder than he wishes us to believe. Ryudo, Daddy says he wants to apologize, but he says he doesn't, have enough guts to do it to your face. So, I figured out how to fix that. So, I'm going to apologize for him. Ready? Here goes. Ryudo, I'm sorry. Sheesh. Look, tell your dad I'm not mad and he doesn't have to apologize, but to just say hi when he sees me, alright? Okay, I'll tell my daddy that you're not mad and that you want to see him. That sounds like something very specific. No, I'm not mad. Just say, hey, tell your old man I want to see him. Whack. Now that's a good girl. Ryudo, how could you have changed so to destroy Melphis? How could you overcome the tragedy and regain your will to go on so? My actions were not driven by my will alone. My friends taught me to never give up. Ryudo, it would seem that we lacked not strong arms but strong hearts in our quest for swordsmanship. Had we only realized sooner, we might have saved the village from becoming what it is now. The eagle may lose its nest to the wind and weather, but that does not mean all is lost. Nests can be rebuilt if so chosen. Will the village ever be the happy, busy place it once was? This village can be whatever you make of it. Of course you can return it to what it was. If I don't talk much tomorrow, you guys all know why. Last guy. Ryudo, do you remember how we used to hold the tourney? How all of us would compete? The tourney? Of course I do. What of it? I'm thinking of holding it again, so that we can remember the real reasons for combat. Glory? I finally woken up, Ryudo. We've been running away from our problems when we should have been facing them. We need to remember the real reasons for combat. I'm going to reinstate the tourney so we can reflect on them again. Reinstate the tourney, eh? I guess I'll have to make it back in time so I can rack up another victory. Ryudo, we'll reinstate the tourney, and when we do, when you do, you had better be ready for me because I don't pull my punches. Ever. Yep, that's everyone. So you know what's left? Dinner scene! Right after I save, of course. Ryudo, I'm so sorry. We completely forgot ourselves. "24 hours on the clock." And that's how long it took me to get to this point. I'm trying to remember what the actual, like, how long the beat says. Make yourselves at home. I'll try to entertain you as best as I can. We're going to need our strength for the road ahead. Stuff yourselves. We just started to eat. What should we do? It's time. Let's eat some more. Ryudo, we have only just begun to eat. It is important to get enough nourishment. We should eat more. I guess you're right. Let's have some more. Ryudo, are you sure you are well? Do you not hurt somewhere? I have a bit of a headache. Nothing more. Come on, let's get going. Anyway, I'm fine, alright? Really, I mean it. I'm fine. What? Do I look awful or something? Sheesh. Master, when Ryudo became possessed by the horns of Valmar, I recommended his elimination. Why, Tio? Why bring that up now? I concluded that to be the wisest action, and yet now I am relieved that my recommendation was not acted upon. Why? Ha! I told you why then, Tio. Ryudo is family, and there is no greater joy than helping one's family. I have accomplished my goal, Ryudo. You do not seem fulfilled, however. Yeah, what makes it more difficult than anything else is the fact that we had no option. No alternative. If I had been stronger, I would have realized I needed to stop running. Maybe then something could have been done. Ryudo, the self-deprecation must stop. You have done all that you could do. Stop beating yourself up over it. What do you think? Should we finish eating? We're not finished. Ryudo, may I talk to you about something? Yeah, I guess. Master, it appears to be impossible to delete the mistakes and the failures of human beings. Yes, it is impossible. While our past should not dictate our future, we need our past to learn from. And Ryudo knows that in his head, he is having trouble teaching his heart that lesson. Knows it in his head, but cannot accept it in his heart. I fail to understand. To live life in regret is to chase the past. You cannot possibly change what is done. Learn from your past. Do not dwell. Eric, I know you are right. I really do, but I don't feel like I can just let go of what has happened. Yes, letting go is very hard to do sometimes. Ryudo, in your heart, you know what your brother told you. Ryudo, I heard Melphis thank you before he passed on. He said thank you, did he? Thanks stemming for his being released from his tortured cell. That curse of Valmar. That is what I think, Ryudo. Please do not blame yourself. You did what had to be done. Nothing more, nothing less. Elena, I hope you're right. Listen, I'm sorry for worrying you all. I apologize. Ryudo, think nothing of it. We are glad you are safe. I find solace in the simple fact that we may still dine together. The others feel the same way. It is a harmony we share. But Ryudo, you never shirked your duty. Not once. And this time you fought for the villagers, the same people who cursed you. I will not allow you to continue to torture yourself. You will never make it at this rate. Pull yourself together. Thanks. I'm okay for now. I'm okay now. Sorry for making you worry. Master, it would appear that Ryudo has changed. Why is that? Elena has helped Ryudo remove the fog of confusion from his mind. He can now move ahead because of Elena's assistance. She helped him move ahead. In that case, Elena is Ryudo's master. Is this not correct? Master? Tio, none of us are subordinate to one another. We are family. Through such logic, Elena cannot be Ryudo's master. In that case, what is the relationship between Elena and Ryudo? A good question indeed. They both care deeply about one another, although they may not admit it. Ah, I know. Parent and child. Mary, give me a break. Parent and child. I see no parent-child relationship here, right, Elena? Sometimes I am not so sure, Ryudo. Elena, come on, help me out here. Tio, Merrick, I don't understand either of you. Let's just finish eating, okay? Nah, we're not done. First, it is master. Then it is a parent-child bond. The way I see it, you two should just... Sky, I'm in no mood for levity. If Ryudo and I were parent and child, which one of us do you think would be the parents? I now understand. Elena and Ryudo are as parent and child. Wrong again, Tio. Mary, you're going to have to explain this, then. It makes zero sense to me. You look after one another. You defend one another. You fight for one another. Is that not like the bond between parent and child? I disagree, Merrig. I would say they are much more like husband and wife. No one asked you. Is that it? Wait. Tio, you already know the answer. We are like family now, and families stick together. Whatever, Merrig. If we're going to be searching for the Divine Sword, we'd better get some rest, especially you, Elena. But Ryudo, you really should rest from your last battle. Your body is probably more fatigued than you think. Is it not interesting how you look out for one another? You share a bond like that of a family, like parent and child. We don't need your running commentary, Merrig. I'm going to go back through that because I accidentally skipped one of Elena's lines. She does react to the master comment. Well, fine then. I do not find it unreasonable to remain concerned about your well-being. For the love of Elena, I am fine, okay? Stop worrying. Master? Me? But why on earth would I be master to Ryudo? One's master shows the right way. You show the right way for Ryudo. That makes you his master. Whoa now, Tio. Ha! Who'd have figured Elena would be my master? Whatever, I'm tired. Time for bed. No, wait, I better tell Tio. Tio does have an interesting perspective. So Elena is your master then? And what's interesting about that, huh? Bird brain? Answer? Nothing at all. Guess I'll turn in for today. Tio, I don't quite follow. Why is Elena my master? Oh, forget it. Let's just get some sleep. Am I inaccurate? Oh, these dinner scenes, there's just not enough of them in this game. How are you feeling? Well, just make yourselves at home and please don't hesitate to ask for anything. Alright, and we have just enough time to get to the next save point ahead. Captain Bacala, we have need of your ship once again. Ryudo, you look pained, lad, but yet you seem more at peace. Ha! That be how a man looks, Ryudo. So, where we be heading now? The ship be itching to set sail. Me and this old girl will take you anywhere you need. Take us east along the granite cliffs to the end of the sea. Well, we be headed towards a great cleft island of Arachna then. Just far from here, but no captain worth his salt would let that stop him. Then to the end of the sea. A man of the sea be a man of his word. Be you ready to set sail? I be not. When you be ready, just give me a holler. Yar. Ryudo, you ready to ship out? Not quite yet, Captain Bacala. I like messing with him. Yes, Captain, I'm ready. Haha, the winds blow well, so we'd best be quick about it. Climb aboard. The divine sword is within reach. Let's go, Elena. Well, miss, why such a long face? Nothing at all. Aha, you wouldn't have had a little tiff with Ryudo now, would you? No, I did not have a fight with Ryudo. So I take it you'd be a little upset that he hasn't been too upfront with you. Now, if you be needing any advice on matters of the heart, just come to Captain Bacala here. I made countless women laugh and cry in every port I weighed anchor. Captain, I think you have it all wrong. Haha, that's it. Women should laugh. If you cry, you'll only drive men crazy. Come on, lass, climb aboard. Marriage boat? I really wish someone would have clipped that marriage boat. Now that I'm thinking about it. That would probably be a stream meme for years. Or Marilena. Ryudo is back, but to get him back, I had to rely on Millennia. But even if it was for his sake, how could I have relied on Valmar? It was the power of Millennia that broke Valmar's spell, not the power of Lord Granis. Oh, Lord Granis, aid me in my journey. Give me the strength to carry out the will of His Holiness Zera. Please guide me. Millennia, are you really a pawn of Valmar? Why would you bother to save Ryudo? Just what do you and Ryudo... What's wrong, Elena? Seasick again? I am fine now. I have become quite used to the ships rolling, back and forth. Elena, thank you. It's only because of you that I did not share my brother's fate. There is no need to thank me. Tee. It was bound to happen eventually. You cannot keep all the rescues to yourself. Say, Ryudo, why do you think Millennia did not just remove the horns from you? Why did she seal them inside of you? I've been trying to figure it out. Who knows? She can be pretty moody sometimes. She said she took a liking to me. Oh no. I forgot to thank her too. Oh well, no big deal. She'll probably pop out tonight anyhow. Big moon out. Her is not Millennia Valmar incarnate. Huh? I am sorry. I just do not know what to think right now. Oh, sorry. Elena? Man, I have to learn to keep my cake hole shut. Yeah, we could really see the love triangle tension propping up now. Ultimately, I think the game's worse off for it. This must be the end of the world, friends. Will you folks be okay from here on out? We'll manage. Rest your concerns, for this place is familiar to me. Merrig? It is so. I'll take your word for it. Captain, thanks for your help. Praise Grandia for you and your ship, Captain Bakula. Thank you so much for everything you have done for us. I have provided no assistance. I desire to be of utility in the future. Well, my friends, what will you be doing now? We have other matters to attend to. Now my thanks you have for your troubles. May the course you set ever be true. No worries, friend. A sailor's life be in the winds and tides. Be they foul or fair, no amount of worrying will change their minds. But I won't bother wishing you well. So long, Captain. A little wisdom before you leave, Ryudo. What? There be a saying among sailors. A man's got two hands. One he keeps for his ship, and the other he keeps free. But I tell you, you might want to keep both hands for someone else. Duty and freedom aren't the only things worth grabbing onto. I'll think about it. Where'd the boat go? So we say our farewells here. I'll rest here a spell and go back to Siren. That okay with you? Sure, no problem. Thanks for everything, Captain. I haven't had such a thrilling voyage in quite a while. Both me and the 50-50 be pretty satisfied. Too bad I can't continue with you on your journey. I'll be missing you. Well, hellos and goodbyes are 50-50 too. See you later, Ryudo. I feel the same too. See you, Captain. If you be needing my help again, come on back. I'll be waiting. Alright, we need a save point. Right here. And we'll call it a day. Since I may or may not need to buy stuff there, I'll make another save. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. We have about, I want to say, 3, maybe 4 more streams. It largely depends on how things go for the remainder of the challenge. Let's see here. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching YouTube, and I will see you next time. As for the rest of you, well, actually, there's really no one here, so I just go by. There it is.